So, what's up, everybody? What's going on? You already know.
What's bracking?
Yo, it's the boys from RCYJ Podcast,
Yep.
Rico Cool Your Jets. In case you're new to this, Rico.
Manny.
So, what's up? Welcome to the page. Welcome to our YouTube. So we started this YouTube and we released a video last week on last Monday, our first video.
Yep.
Titled Before the Magic, which was kind of like a very, very freaking rough cut and roughly thrown together episode.
It was.
But, like I said, if you're new to this, Before the Magic is a little segment that we wanted to do where kind of gives you guys an insight into our thought process and our process of how we get ready to record an episode. And everything that we do, and these videos basically, whether they be, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that, we never try to go much more than any of those two time frames, but, that's just, we basically do these little videos so you guys can see our, our process, when, right up until the moment we hit record, so know that whenever this video ends, we hit record and we start an episode of our podcast, Rico Cool Your Jets, which... I'm not gonna lie, I'm working on some things for the next video. And originally, and I had done it at work today too, but I had one of our shirts on, the Rico Cool Your Jet shirt.
Yep.
So self-promotion, that's what I'm all about, you know what I'm saying? But we went ahead and I went ahead and did that, and I had that shirt on, but then I needed this for that whole thing where I'm saying I'm working on some stuff, so... Yeah, hopefully it'll be funny as hell. I can't wait for y'all to see it if I can get this thing done right. But
yes, we can. But either way, I know we gotta talk about a lot of stuff tonight.
I don't know if we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I did have some things that we do want to talk about, which I mean, I have no problem, at least giving the topic out, but without really getting into any details. But some things Some things that happened, and not even necessarily bad things, but just things to really make me think about self-love, self-respect. Do you, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel happiest. Things like that, and I've really honestly been thinking a lot about that this week. And I kind of wanted to take an episode to talk about it, which will also kind of tie into and give us a chance to touch back on a former episode that we did about insecurities and kind of like a little bit on mental health with that, seeing as we both suffer from it.
Yes, we do.
And, I mean, kind of just to touch back on that, but kind of just, I don't know, kind of almost like being an inspirational episode, I would guess, to where, just do you and, whatever makes you happy. And I mean, with everything that has been going on, not just from the whole pandemic and everything, but everything that's gone on in your life, everything that's gone on in my life, it's very easy to get down and see like, what's the point, like why just why. And then but like
what's the point of arguing?
Well, no, not just that, but like just really like just loving yourself, you know what I'm saying? And knowing what you'll stand for, what you won't stand for, and just basically do you, like do whatever makes you happiest, man. So I mean, that's the thing that we wanted to talk about. So we did talk a little bit about it earlier on the drive, and like I said, these episodes are here to give you the process of us going through it up until we record and all that stuff. And last week this one's going to be more of an informative video, in case you guys haven't noticed. That way you guys can kind of understand and not just think like, yeah, what the is wrong with these two?
Just this is just like an introduction to our YouTube.
We wanted to give you guys just kind of like a small dose of what we go through or what we do. And then we wanted to go ahead and bring this video out because I feel that, I mean, I don't know, it's weird to me, but it's kind of funny because like at first you guys are like, yeah, what the hell are they on? I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then you see this one, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool, got it. Now I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But last week's episode of Before the Magic it really was just a very, to me, just weird mix of conversations with, like, such weird transitions into them. and
that's
things
just
like that,
our
and
normal.
that's literally everything that we freaking do.
That's just our normal conversation.
And sometimes it gets even weirder. Sometimes it gets like very nerdy and shit like that. We've had like a half-hour brainstorming session, almost 45 minutes, where we just argued about anime. And then we peacefully talked about anime. We've discussed fucking Power Rangers growing up, back home, and we've covered every fucking topic you can imagine. I'm pretty sure that I even got him on the train that there's aliens out there. Facts, people. Let's just be honest.
I already
about this
knew
right
that
now.
there were aliens out there.
I'm just saying.
I don't feel like it's a coincidence.
Bro, you know
That's
what's
just
crazy?
us.
Without mentioning any names, we both know somebody who I'm trying to figure out how they're like such huge Star Wars, Star Trek fans, and they're gonna try to tell me they don't believe about aliens. I'm like, bro.
Is it who I think it is?
We'll get into that after.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
But I just have to make sure we're on the same page. But anywho, so it's just a series of random conversations, and sometimes, honestly, like, with the last video, which was right before the Valentine's Day episode, like, I mean, we kind of briefly talked about what we wanted to talk about, but other than that, it was just very random conversation, and with me and Manny, we discovered long ago with our friendship that that's kind of how we vibe. We're very, like, different energies, but somehow that constant just switch over of conversations and varying topics and all types of dumb shit that we can do and say to each other. Like, that's how we kind of get into this vibe, and it's also a little bit of... I mean, it's also showing that, I'm definitely the wild one, which, you kind of figured might be, like, switched around because, like, I'm obviously the older one. He's younger, so you figure, maybe he would be more wild, and, like, the older guy's the one who's like, nah, like, we need to chill out. No,
that's where the comedian comes in.
that's definitely not what this is at all, and please don't mind my eyes. That ring light is bright as hell.
Yeah, and I'm surprised you haven't noticed. You keep hitting the table and it shakes the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad, Josh.
you make it look like someone who's holding the camera, but just, like, can't hold it straight.
That's fucked up.
Person with shakies.
You leave him alone. But that's not the point, everybody. So that's literally the process that we go through. It's just a series of random conversations, sometimes having absolutely nothing to do with the episode. But it kind of shows I'm the more wild one. Manny's, more calm and stuff like that. It also shows, like, the differences and how we think. And, as the older one, I do have a more old school approach on looking at things. Manny has a more new school approach, as well as us just having very different tastes going with our years. Like, I'm more old school on basically everything.
Manny, and I do like the old school stuff, but
I'm getting him onto more old school stuff. I mean, he
I have like 5 different playlists of all old music. I even have a full playlist of Kid and Play.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's how much this man got me into.
Y'all know Kid and Play is my shit, but no, I mean, and it's stuff like that. And Manny's my translator because I don't know what these kids be talking about nowadays. Which is
I got bands in my pocket.
I don't know. I got rubber bands too back in the day. Used to slam at people. You know what I mean? Just pop right in the eye because he was talking at lunch, talking about he could beat you in a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, and I said, "Son, try me." Pop, hit him in the eye.
Yeah.
He lost that duel because he really couldn't see. Yeah, I still dueled him. I don't care. We rugged up.
That's not a handicap feature. The handicap feature is when you don't have a full set of cards.
Bro, I'm definitely not playing with a full deck of cards. That's for sure, Papa. I'm trying to like cover my labels for this shit. I gotta grab like this.
Oh, it don't matter about the back. The back is like hard to see on camera, but
no, somebody will zoom in on it. But that's not the point. Either way, yeah, that shit's good.
I'm gonna figure out my height like the guy on TikTok.
Dude, that's good. I like that, and it's organic.
It's organic?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
That's not bad.
It's also diabetic friendly. I like that. But I mean, that's essentially what it is, guys. This is us. How we can just randomly go off on different things, and a lot of the times, if we do have an episode that we, feel is really going to be like more impactful and stuff like that, we have, a slightly different process, and we come up with examples for each other, and we always somehow manage to surprise each other, because even as good friends as we are, we don't always put everything right out there on the table.
No.
And I'm always finding out new things about Manny that I didn't know, and he's always finding out new things about me that he didn't know. which is another thing that makes us as a team work so damn well because we're constantly learning of each other and from each other. So, I mean, it works out.
It works out both ways.
And I enjoy that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I also figured that the dark setting for this episode would be dope because,
I feel like a villain right now.
Because we is villains.
We just interrogating.
So I want you guys to know, by the way, too, we do have a ring light, little phone tripod, and all that stuff. I do all this shit off of cell phones, and dude, I'm getting pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie about it. That's not the point right now, though. The biggest point that I want to bring up is that I completely forgot, to be quite honest. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm getting pretty dope with this, but oh no, that's where I was going. If you guys ever listen to the episodes and you hear us refer to straight out the kitchen studios or straight out the bedroom studios, I literally record in one of two places. My bedroom, my kitchen. So whenever you hear us say this, so like right now we're in the kitchen. So this is
straight out the kitchen studios.
Straight out the kitchen studios tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But Manny, anything you want to say to the people before we end this wonderful episode of Before the Magic? Because I think that we're ready to go on this episode. And
likes and subscribe.
Who?
Like and subscribe.
What the hell?
Like and subscribe.
That's not what you said.
Yeah, that's a new way of saying it. Like and subscribe.
Nah, that's not me, Papa.
Oh, yo, how would you put it?
Either way, enjoy this video. Please share it, like and subscribe. Do all that shit. And I hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Yeah.
Because these videos always come out after the episodes. That way you guys can kind of listen to the episode and then see the process that we went through beforehand. So, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And always remember to never get stressed.
Always cool your jets.
Yo, and we out.
Peace.
I'm leaving that in. This idiot dropped the phone. Move your hand. Alright, stop.
Yeah.
I can't fall.
I think I broke it.